Hey, 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 hey. This is Antoine, Purple Fire Crow. We are in the house. Now, before I start, I want to acknowledge the land that I stand on. I'm here in Oakland, California, the land of the Ohlone tribe. I'm just loving the space that I'm on and the energy that I get from being here, shared from the Ohlone people. Today, January 14th, 2021, Bay Area Deaf Art grand opening. You know, the Bay Area deaf artists coming together, showcasing their talents. This is history. This is history. Now I want to introduce my friend who's in the program, who works for Soma Art. Her name, Carolina Q. I'm gonna have her pop in. Well, actually, hold on for a second. Well, actually, before I have her pop in, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my interpreters. Come on, interpreters, pop on in. This is Jay, and this is Kaylee. I know uh, you guys will be voicing for us tonight. So I'm gonna say peace, bye, and we'll see y'all later. And come on in, Carolina. Correction, Carolina. Hey, hey.
Hi, can you guys hear me? Am I unmuted?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Do you mind telling us who you are and
Yeah.
about Soma Arts?
Yes, yes, thank you. So my name is Carolina Quintanilla, and I am SOMART's Director of Curatorial Partnerships. Again, thank you for having me, and thank you for everyone who is joining. I'm really excited to be here to celebrate and honor all of the work that you, all of the artists and community members have done to make Bay Area arts possible. Very quickly about this curatorial residency and SOMART's Cultural Center. Bay Area Deaf Arts kicks off our 11th season of the program. So since 2009, curators and artists have shared their stories and creative visions in the gallery. This year, of course, is a little bit different. And I know that Antoine is going to talk a little bit more in depth about what that looks like this year. But essentially, the artwork, it was installed inside the gallery, and we've created a virtual twin that you can walk through on our website at somarts.org. And one thing that I quickly want to say is that as curators, artists, and guests who carry many different histories and knowledges, this exhibition affirms that art is essential, and it's essential to owning our stories and narratives. And I hope that everyone that watches this leaves here inspired.
Yeah, thank you so, so much. I have a question for you. How long have you been working at Soma Arts?
Oh, that's a good question. I wish I knew off the top of my head. I started off as an intern in grad school. I want to say in 2016, somewhere around there. So it's been 4 years, maybe 4 or 5 years.
5. Have you ever experienced or had the deaf community kind of enter this space?
We've worked with deaf artists before, never, an entire roster of artists. So this is a first for us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How's your experience thus far working with deaf people? Hmm?
Are you kidding me? Well, let me just say the artwork in the show, the exhibition is phenomenal. I haven't been able to be in this space, but I saw the virtual gallery today. All of the artwork is just magnificent. I cannot wait to spend my time with each of the installations, with all of the project statements. Um, it's been fabulous. I've learned so much. And we need to collaborate more. We need to just find more reasons to collaborate together and do more deaf arts in the gallery.
So your experience working with deaf community, is it much different? No, right? It's natural. We're humans. It's just the whole point is about working together. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you feel? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just remembering. I think it was Dana that said something during install. She said, we lag, like we're late. It's a deaf thing, and I was like, no, it's not. We all procrastinate. And no, the experience has not. It's been a learning experience, but it's not much different from working with any other roster of artists.
The reason why I asked you is because the hearing world compared to that of the deaf world, they tend to find themselves reluctant on wanting to work together.
Mm.
But guess what, y'all? Soma Arts was enthusiastic about this collaboration and demonstrating that unique experience. We've learned so much together as a team. We've become family. So I understand kind of the nuances of the business. Although we will bring some deaf art to Soma, Soma Arts will bring a lot more opportunities for the deaf community. So thank you for joining us and uh, pushing up that history. And so let's get that gallery open, and I thank you for that. So you guys can go ahead and turn off your screens. Did you have another comment? Did you have another comment?
No, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your narratives. Thank you for choosing us, to host your exhibition. We're honored, and we're so happy to have worked with you and all of the artists.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See you later. Wow. Wow, did y'all see? Did y'all see that hearing people? See, we can work together. We deaf people already knew that. But some of our hearing community members still don't know. So everyone, welcome to the celebration of deaf art. I don't want to talk just me and you in the audience. I want to talk with my friend as well. I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Antoine.
Hello.
How are you, Antoine?
I am doing great. Excited to be here. Excited to be a part of this art festival.
You know, some people don't know who you are. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Give them a little bit about who you are.
Well, I am a senior in high school. I go to ASD, Atlanta School for the Deaf in Georgia. I am a senior, as I said. I am doing, it was a little bit frozen, but it looks like an internship and school at the same time. Great to work with you, Antoine. So happy that I'm here to be able to help you and your company out. Very excited to be here.
Great, great, great.
Yes, and my name is Antoine, and this is my sign name.
Why'd you get that sign name?
Well, many reasons, many reasons. For example, this is just, how I talk, how I sign. When I'm interacting with people, I also do drag. I love drag. Oh my goodness, I love to watch it. I love to do, the makeup and everything.
Yeah.
So I haven't exactly done it myself, but I really just love to watch it. And to be a part of the drag scene. And so I'm a diva myself, so it just fits, the sign name just fits who I am.
Well, thank you for coming. I didn't want to be out here by myself. I needed somebody, so I'm glad you were able to join me. And we could talk about the art tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and show the banner again.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with these comments with you, Antoine.
Some people don't know what's going on. What's up? So it's the Bay Area Deaf Art. BADA. The installation is in San Francisco, and the center that is showing the exhibit is Soma Arts. It's a beautiful space for our artists to have the opportunity to showcase. They have performances, meetings. Now, of course, with COVID, we can't actually be in the space. So what I'm going to do is kind of share a little bit what's going on. So where there's a virtual exhibit of the Bay Area Deaf Art. It demonstrates culture. It's from and by the deaf community. It's about showing more opportunities for deaf people who haven't seen what deaf art looks like, exposing that to them. I'm Antoine. Now, people don't know that I'm a producer, an artist, a dancer. But my responsibility is pulling and collaborating artists together. So as a dancer, the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like I'm a bridge. I don't focus on one type of art. You know, I don't know if y'all knew that I'm a painter. Huh? Let me show you.
I didn't know that. I didn't. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is so cool.
It's not bad. It's all right. It's all right.
How long have you been doing? If I could add a comment. Well, I mean, everyone I think knows that you are an amazing dancer. And part of what I want to share is that being able to show your creativity and your expression of art, you're able to see in a visual manner just that expression instead of just through words, you know, when you
Yes.
show that through
Yes.
dance. So I just wanted to share that you don't always need words, you know.
So I'm involved with the residency. So this residency program, this is one caveat of that, of the exhibit. I wanted to show the voices of our deaf people and our deaf BIPOC. You know, where are those voices? Where's their truth? You know, so often people try, have opportunity, they listen with their ears, but no, we need to listen with our hearts. You know, people focus too often on our inability to hear, but we have so much to tell. We are so much more than our ears. And so with the various artists,
Yeah. I get
let's talk
exactly what
about
you're
that.
saying, Antoine.
You know, what are some of the type of people where you are?
I mean, we have deaf art. We have, this is the interpreter, and Antoine froze for me.
We have deaf blind.
Yes.
Deaf.
Definitely. Deaf blind, deaf with disabilities, deaf with different abilities. So much diversity.
We have deaf people who do drag.
Deaf LGBTQ. You know, whatever, you know, we have different identities, different intersectionalities, and the deaf community is a part of each of those.
So tonight, we're going to see a class of deaf people. A way in which they are expressing themselves. So what we're going to do is show a little video, and in between each of these videos, myself and Antoine, we'll just have a kind of debrief. And then we'll allow you to enter the gallery, and we'll show you how to access the gallery. We may or may not fully enter the gallery. You know, I know we're in COVID and there's a lot going on, but don't be sad. Tonight we got deaf art. We ready, Antoine? Hi, I'm Deepa. I was born in India, moved to London, and then moved to California about 20 years ago. I love the Bay Area, the culture. And so I moved shortly to LA And then, now that I'm back, this is, what the world here is just, it's beautiful. Deaf art, it's natural for me. When I was born and my parents identified that I was deaf, they instilled art into me, encouraged painting. And so it just felt right to enter a kind of a predominantly art focused college where I got a degree in graphic design. And that texture arts within the design on the computer, but it was just synthetic. I wanted the real. I wanted to be able to touch the paper. Just being, kind of stuck behind a computer. No, the paper brings me alive. Situation with COVID, being isolated at home, it gave me the opportunity to allow myself to get back into the art, the texture, where I was working with different fruit and I was spreading them out, and I was able to put some pen to paper and create art. Oh, that type with Deepa, wow. She did a video for the movie, the cartoon movie DreamWorks.
Oh, DreamWorks. Yes, I've heard of that for Disney, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then she wanted that texture. She wanted to feel. That's what, and she had the opportunity because of COVID. COVID had her stay at home, and she found that love.
Honestly, I think it'd be nice if we could just use, like nature and, use what's natural and just go into 2021 utilizing what's around us. I think that kind of old fashioned type of tools, really are great to use instead of like technology. So utilizing just the tools and the space that we have around us, going back to our roots essentially.
Yeah, it's really amazing. She did some water painting.
Oh, I love water painting.
With you don't have to be that detail. You get being on the computer and having that real. Maybe we're just that old fashioned. I like being old fashioned. And she is an incredible artist. All right, let's show you the next one.
Hello, my name is Joy. This is my sign name. I'm one of the founders of ASL Love. We are founded in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we recruit, we gather deaf artists, deaf painting, deaf poets. We show all sorts of different deaf art. One artist, this is an example of one artist's work that we've been able to curate. We made 26 of these panels, and they represent and show deaf culture, deaf history. They show our voice. They show our rights, our fight for equity. They are part of who we are as a community. We face so many barriers and obstacles in the world, and this is, a representation of us. There are 4 other artists, founders, and one of them being Ian Sanborn, another Erica Pappas, Bobby Cox, and then myself. We all worked on these panels to be able to show them in the exhibition. And we have an event every year in Las Vegas that we will bring these to as well. And I'll show you another one of the panels, what they look like. This says, you know, the I love you handshake, and it says for sale. And the reason being, the meaning behind this is that the deaf community often is exploited, taken advantage of for our language, our culture, and people will use this I love you sign so often and not understand the significance behind it and how it is a part of our voice. And so this is to show just how much we cherish our culture.
Antoine, did you see that? You know, it's really important what she says. You know, that sign, I love you. You know, many people.
Wow, it was powerful.
Yes.
Such a powerful message. And I agree with Joy. Do you know Thai? TikTok? Many deaf people are on TikTok, but hearing people will make fun of deaf expression, deaf language, the deaf culture, and they make a mockery of it. This is the interpreter. Antoine Jackson was a little bit frozen. And so that message really resonates with me. So that was really powerful, powerful art.
Yeah, there's so many people that are in agreement. Wow. You know, this sign, you know, that they do in Hawaii, the hang loose.
I haven't seen that. But they do it in Hawaii?
No, like, so the Hawaiian language, their culture, many people abuse it. You know, they strip their culture and strip them of their language. So it's just like that sign, it belongs to them. So if you go to Hawaii and you use that sign, yeah, it's likely that, you know, somebody's gonna not, you know, they're gonna feel it's presumptuous. You know, it's respecting. You know, we need to respect our language, respect other languages, and not abuse it.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna let's show another artist. Hello, I'm Okarid. Welcome to San Francisco. It's beautiful, right? I left New York. It was nice, but I had to get to San Francisco. So the art that you're going to see, the installation at Soma, is going to look a little like this. So why is deaf art salient? You know, whether you're happy, sad, feeling neutral, you know, art is about the ability to capture, and what I've done is be able to capture it just in a different way. So what you will see with my installation is a lot of, you know, positive feelings. You won't see a lot of kind of unsettling feelings, but you may, fair warning, may see something that is triggering. Wow.
Wow. Yes. Yes. Definitely. There's so many people that have, you know, like dark stories, for sure. I'm pretty sure that, people every day try and put on a facade, try and mask it with a smile, but really they have sad stories to share. And that in and of itself is art as well. Some people paint, some people dance, some people have music, poetry, all different forms of expression. And whatever that is, you just have to get your story and that feeling out. It can be a sad story, and some people are embarrassed of that, but there's really no reason to be ashamed of your story. So I thought that was really great. I support that.
Yes, I love it. Love it. It's not easy to capture everything. Some people think, just simplistic is happy and sad. But what art makes you do is wonder. It makes you stay a little longer.
Mm-hmm. Right. Some people are immediately attracted to the physicality of art, but it's not always about what you immediately see and what immediately draws you and hooks you in. Sometimes there's deep stories and deep meanings behind those layers. So there's, many, many reasons to sit and really stew with the art, rather than just, oh, that looks great. Let me move on to the next piece and the next piece, really stew with something.
Let's see our next artist. Ready?
Hello, my name is Claire Cassidy. This is my sign name. I am a photographer. I'm from the Bay Area in Listro, California. I am here today. I grew up with my sister, and both of us love photography and videography. We began at an early age. It's a passion that is innate in me, and it's something that I've developed over time. We started a project, and that is about society and the colonization that has happened and the oppression of women. And we've noticed so many connections between the patriarchy and women. And so we started a project to show the history, to show her story and my story and different stories. And what's important is that it's by deaf artists. We have many different artists a part of this exhibition: dancers, painters, musicians, writers, so many different forms of art. And we're all here to support and really hold dear onto our art by deaf artists, really just to lift them up, to recognize them, to show the importance and acknowledge that our art is something to be shown, our stories are something to be heard and seen. We all can, really identify with the artists and with their stories. So it's something that I'm really excited to be a part of.
Tell me about that one.
Her art seems like it's a timeline of history, a cohesive timeline that just, it shows the progression of women's stories. And it starts really in the beginning where it was tough, they really had gone through such oppression, and shows the progression of where they started and how it is now.
Yeah, it's really wonderful, to reflect, to look at art, take it in, and because it's reflecting at yourself. Every time I look at my own story, my own life, I have to, reflect on how much I've grown, how much I've gained, and versus how much I've lost. It's funny. History is history. It's funny. I love how she labeled it. It's her history versus his history.
Yeah, I love that as well. It's her history.
It seems like a lot of people are inspired. All right, let's go to the next one. Hi, my name is Gunta. This is my name sign. I'm an artist. I have a different mixture of talents. I've been living in the Bay Area for 14 years. Art is paramount. Yeah. You know, it's something that is unveiling. It's beautiful. We don't need to hide it. You don't need to hide it. Open it up. Bring it to the world. Show it. You're important, and what you have to show is important. So, this art that you see off to my right, I'm fascinated with myths. And it's fascinating how things have a parallel to what a myth is, to what current times or reality. And so that's something that you will see. Um,
Oh, my favorite.
wow.
Abstract. I absolutely love abstract art.
Yes, it is incredibly mesmerizing.
Yes, and I really liked how she was explaining that. Because again, I really do like that abstract type of art.
Yes,
The
yes, 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 yes.
it's so meaningful, because it's something that you have to decipher for yourself.
The work is always colorful. There's so much going on. It's not just one centerpiece, it's different layers over layers. And there's a surprise within her art as well.
Yep, ready. Let's go.
You ready?
Ready. Hello again. My name is John. I live here in San Francisco. I've been here for about 6 years. I'm really excited to be a part of the Bay Area Deaf Art exhibit. There are so many deaf artists out there that we don't know about because they've been suppressed, they've been marginalized, and now is the opportunity that we can seize to show their incredible talent. And it's so nice to be able to have deaf people be able to view art that is made by members of their own community. Art truly inspires me.
That was my fault. I apologize for editing and cutting him off.
Oh, that's fine. I was just waiting for the rest.
I'm not a techie. You know, this is a really important moment for us, coming together, seeing deaf art. For too often, we're at a fight on different. We're far away from one another.
Definitely, yeah. There is, women all over, and artists like Jocelyn, I believe her name was, but just they've shown tremendous growth in how we can just come together, even though we're
30
so far. Oh wow, 36. Wow.
You're right. He's been in the Bay Area for 36 years. Yes. So John's work has a lot of emotion. There's a story behind the work. And it continues to express his energy. That energy that's manifesting within, he just allows it to flow out, and you'll be able to see it. And it's so amazing. We have some of his projects in this gallery. How he manifests this art with buttons or glass. It's not just paint. It's something. It's really, really cool. Oh, I forgot Drago. He is in a high demand. He is a very, very busy man. So I might read his bio a little bit. Drago is a deaf Chicano, a trans man, and longtime LGBTQ social justice advocate based in San Francisco. Yeah, based in San Francisco. I'm from San Francisco. He's the executive director of the Deaf Cure Resources Center, a national organization he founded in 1995 to support, inform, empower, and bring more visibility to and awareness about marginalized deaf LGBTQ communities. In addition, he's in activism and organizing work. Drago is a photojournalist, social documentary, and professional portrait photographer. Photography has been a lifelong passion of his. He was given his first camera, a 110 Instamatic at the age of 9, then a Pentax K1000 SLR by his beloved high school math teacher. And he hasn't put a camera down since. He studied photography at Gallaudet University in the City of College of San Francisco. I want people to understand Drago identifies, and it was the founder of the Queer Resource Center. You know, he provides information of what's going on. Where are the people? Where are they talked about in our history books? Where are the books talking about our queer community? Where are the movies showcasing our queer community? There's history. You know, it's been lost for a very long time.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I haven't met many people in the US who, are gay and deaf, just a few. But LGBTQ, transgender, many people are afraid to be out, in this world. And so, that's why I really only know a few. Some people think that if they're out, they'll be cast aside, that, life will be made more difficult for them, that it'll be worse. But, I really am hoping that this year, next year, 2 years from now, we'll be able to show out and see, more of us out there.
Yeah.
That we'll be able to
you.
support.
I would be happy to introduce you to Drago. He's an amazing person. Amazing. There's not a lot of Dragos in the world. Putting yourself in risk, putting yourself in danger to take, photographs. Drago was in the mix of the BLM protest. And, you never know what could happen.
Wow.
You're taking a photo and then, you get hit upside the head.
Yeah, there were so many BLM protests and marches, and things were being thrown, and that's like high risk. Some of those situations, you really put yourself out at risk of your own personal safety, and to be out there with a camera, that is high risk. So so many things that he's willing to document.
It's a big honor for him to be involved. We've had some amazing people. All of these artists are deaf.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show just a few of the installation photos. I really enjoyed So is the audience ready to know how to get in? It's awesome.
And thank the
They did
interpreters.
a great job. So if the captions are a little off, don't worry. Y'all y'all know sign language. This is why we have it. You know, we need to support each other, not bring each other down, but lift and lift and lift each other. So if you thought this was cool, share it with everyone. Antoine, your wisdom is amazing. You're so smart.
Oh, I'm happy to share my opinion, my thoughts, my mindset. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, people. We're not going to go into the gallery tonight. Maybe, if you identify as being disabled and maybe you don't have the ability to get out of bed. This is virtual, yeah? Maybe with COVID, you might be hesitant to get out, so you can still be involved. I have a friend who has sensitivity to smell, so you can still, because it's virtual. So it's so amazing. I can offer this to a wide range of human beings. Are we ready?
We're ready.
All right. So I'm going to first show you all the banner. So now I'm going to show you, what's the website? How do you access the website? Here it is. So you go ahead and type in this website. Oh, I can see you now. Couldn't see you before. Now I got you. So you type learn more or click learn more. And it starts today and it goes all the way until February 21st. So the upcoming programs allows you just access to see what's going on, workshops, which is something that we'll explain a little later. So you get the visual gallery experience. This is a lot of just the information about the exhibit. And so maybe, how you figure out you don't want to forget it. Well, you can use Google Calendar or iCal Export. And so it will go ahead and help you not forget about the upcoming event. So you click the gallery experience. And you can fill out this information for the ongoing newsletter. So when our deaf exhibit finishes, if you're deaf, do you think you can no longer get involved? No, maybe you're a different culture, identify as disability. There's just so many more things coming up that Soma Arts offer. Oh, we ready?
Ready. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
So I'm gonna go ahead and drive. I'm driving. I haven't, as you notice, I haven't driven in a while. It's beautiful, right?
Yes.
So when you arrive into the gallery, you can move as you please. You can get closer. So each of these little tabs will allow you to see who the artist is, the title of the work, who made it, how it was made, maybe the watercolor, the size, and it'll also show you a price. Maybe you're inspired to buy one of these beautiful pieces. So you go to gallery at somaarts.org. That you can go there if you're inspired to buy one of the pieces. There are videos. Now understand, sorry, Effie Phil, I'm driving fast because I just wanted to give you a taste. I wanted you to go see it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, if I gave you all of it, you wouldn't want to go see it later. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Ian. What'd you think? What'd you think, Antoine?
I think this is amazing. Wow. applauding all the deaf artists, being able to see their work on display. Real hats off, hats off. Really, it was phenomenal. It was great to, see just the confidence that all of these artists had and being able to put their work on display. It
Thank
didn't
you.
seem like any of them were nervous to do so.
Thank you so much. Antoine, do you mind doing me a little favor? Where are you from again? Where are you going to school? What is your future plans?
Sure, yeah, I'm from Georgia. Right now, I am at the Atlanta School for the Deaf. I'm in my senior year. I'm also taking some college training courses at the same time. I'm studying psychology and also English. So, I think what I want to do is really just advance my English skills. And then in my future, what I'm possibly thinking about doing is working in the social work field, therapy. I really love, communication, diversity within the field, listening to each other. And, art is a part of that as well. So I really want, to be able to work on some of my art too, maybe sell something in the future. But that's kind of who I am.
Wow. That's amazing. I love you. Are brilliant. Can everyone see me okay?
Yep, I see you clear on this end.
Great. Some people ask me a little bit about my shirt.
Yeah, I saw some comments about that. It's funny.
I'm gonna spell it right so people know. You see this sweater? I love art. But I love art that connects with who I am.
Black power.
Do not get lost in the sea of despair. Be hopeful. Be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, a week, a month, or a year. It's the struggle of a lifetime. Never, ever be afraid. Forgive me for missing the last piece. It says never, ever be afraid to be in trouble. Don't worry about being in good trouble is necessary. There's a younger member of when he was a Black Panther. He was representative of the state. This man was incredible, and he just recently passed.
Yes. His story, represents, the struggle, that we've gone through, and that you can make a choice. You can decide to, essentially like remove yourself from it, take a break, but you have to find, a way to, whether it's meditate or, take, some time, to just be able to recoup and get back to the work.
Some people have some questions, Antoine.
Bring them on, ready to answer. Curious what you all want to talk about.
So from the audience, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in. Time's almost running out, so get them in.
The clock is ticking. Come on, get those questions in.
Good question. The question is, how does one buy the artwork? So you can go to their website. This is the website. So you enter what you'll see is gallery at somaarts.org. So gallery at somaarts.org. You let them know. They will contact the artist. They will connect the two together. So the prices are already there. So when is the visual gallery open to see the artworks? Today, now, today. It's the grand opening today. So it's open. Go. No, we can't do it in person just yet. Everything's virtual. But when we get that green light, I'll let everyone know. But right now, it's open for the entire world.
But remember, when you can go in person, hand sanitize, masks, let's be safe.
Yeah, you're right. I'll be wearing my mask. I'm ready to go in right now. I'm ready. So the question is, does Soma have art residency for the deaf? They have residency for everyone. Yes. Every year. I'm not sure when the residency will be available again. But go ahead and sign up for their newsletter. And they'll go ahead and let you know. It's always, one deaf and the handful of hearing, but they're open to everyone. And that's my job. My job is to bring them talent, right? Because we're beautiful, right? It's beautiful people. Antoine, what do you think? Start a talk show?
I would love that. I am such a talkative person. Chatty Cathy over here, I love to really engage with people. And, it really doesn't matter, what it is, but I love to just, I don't know what my future holds, but that's something that I would love to do, talk show host, tell me when, tell me where, I'm there, I'm down.
I'll love to invite you one day to our show called Deaf Woke.
Yes.
Let's talk. Let's talk about it.
I will bring up my Antoine Queen. I will show up.
Oh, thank you. Verna. Yes. Thank you. Yep, that's right. Every year they host different artworks with different themes.
Right. Yes.
Me too, Elaine. Me too. I see you, Ian, with your mask. Everyone talks about my assistant. Yes, she is amazing. Zana is amazing. So remember, this is how you get into the gallery. This website. Write it down. Write it down right now. https:// Soma SOMARTS.org. Screenshot. Oh, pose. Go ahead. Yeah, somebody come on. Somebody take a screenshot. I'm ready. You're great. Yeah, you're great. Yo, Antoine.
Yes.
Yeah, tell everyone about the workshop. We got something going on for the next 4 Saturdays, right? February 14th through January 14th through February 21st.
Yes. So the next one is January 16th. That's going to be a Saturday. We're having a virtual workshop, and we're going to have yoga with Deepa Agarwal and photography with Claire Cassidy, I believe was her name. I think I spelled that correctly. And then the next one is going to
January 23rd, 12 p.m.
exhibiting artist John Castrop and Orchid Sassooni. Yes, Orsuni. I'm sorry if I'm spelling that incorrectly. I'm so sorry. And then the next one is January 30th, also at noon. They're all at noon. And that one is going to be with Drago Renteria. And yeah, those are the 3 workshops that we're having. So the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th at noon, 12 p.m. And let me see. Let me just make sure that I got everything. Oh, excuse me. 1 second.
Antoine, just leave me. Oh, you got to keep it charged.
Yeah, my laptop.
Yeah, the virtual world, you got to keep it charged. So, recap, all of the events will be on Saturday. We got workshops, panels. So, Urban Jazz Dance Company's Facebook page, YouTube, the Soma Arts, they will be posting the different events. Tell your friends, your family, everyone. This is the first time, unprecedented, that Soma Arts offered the installation for all deaf to be able to come together. Antoine, do you have any last words you'd like to share? What tell the people anything you would like to share for the last word?
I just want to really tip my hat off for all the artists. Thank you for everyone who came, who joined us tonight. That's all.
Yep, first time. Antoine, thank you so much.
Oh, no
evening.
problem. Have a great night, everyone.
Yo, this is Antoine again, also known as Purple Fire Crow. So today, January 14th, 2021. Happy New Year. This event is incredible. Don't keep this quiet. Share it. Tell people to come every week. Be surprised. Be ready to laugh. Be ready to cry. Be ready to learn. Be ready to listen. Our deaf artists have vibrant cultures. It's not just one. We have deaf trans, deaf blind, black deaf, the diversity. All of them coming together, all have a story for you to learn. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Soma Arts. Thank you to our interpreters, Jay and Kaylee. Thank you to Urban Jazz Dance Company for all of their involvement. Thank you to all my staff. They work tirelessly, supporting to make sure that this happens. Last but not least, all of the artists who brought their work, each of you. All of you, Deepa, Carla, Okrid, all of you, Drago, John, all of you. Thank you for bringing your art. Amazing. Maybe some of you don't know. These artists made original pieces for this specific gallery. So what you will see will never be seen, will have never been seen before. This is unprecedented, and we are making history. So I hope to see you at the workshop. I hope to see you next time. Thank you, all of the audience, for watching. All of your comments, beautiful. I hope you guys had a great 1 hour with me. So peace, love, and I'm out. Art saves lives. Art life.